Hello guys, today I'll talk about alkanes and cyclo alkanes with branches. So let's just get started with a review of alkanes that we talk about it in the last lesson. So what is an alkane? We know that alkane consists of a carbon and hydrogen and all carbons inside it surrounded by single covalent bond. So what is the formula of an alkane? Formula is C, which is a carbon with a number of carbons n, with H hydrogen with a number of hydrogens is 2 times n plus 2. So now let's just have examples. So what if we have one carbon, which is methane? So it will be C, one carbon with H, 2 times 1, 2 plus 2 is 4. So this is CH4, methane. If we want like propane, so propane is 3, so 3 carbons, H, 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2 will be 8, C3H8. So this is propane. Alright, so now I want to discuss with you an alkyl group. What is an alkyl group? Alkyl group. So an alkyl group is an alkane removed one hydrogen. So if we have methane and we removed one hydrogen from it, it will be CH3. If we have propane and we removed one hydrogen, it will be C3H7. So how could we name these alkyl groups? So to do that, it is very easy. First we have to know the prefix. And after that we will add "il", the "il" sound. Alright? So this is first one carbon, so it will be meth, the prefix. Meth with an "il", so it will be methyl. If we have a propane which removed one hydrogen, it will be prop with "il", it will be propyl. So this is an alkyl. Alright? So what can we define the formula of an alkyl group? It will be the same as alkane but plus 1. So let me just write it here. It will be CnH2n plus 1. It is easy, right? So now let's just have an example of an alkane with branches of alkyl group. So this is a stick structure. The first step to name this alkane is to find the longest continuous chain of carbon atoms. So first we have this path from here to here. This path have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons. So let's just try another way to ensure that we are going right. This is another path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here is also 6. Alright, so the both roads are good to use. So now let's just take this road. So the second step is to number the carbons. But how do we number them? We should number them beginning with the end of the nearest substituent. So, where is my substituent? This is the only one we have here. Alright? So, let's just number carbons from left side and right side. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this branch or this substituent, what is um, the less number or the smallest number that we number the carbon branching from it? So it would be 3. Alright, so we will use the numbering from the left. Alright, because it has the smallest number of branch. So this branch will be in carbon number 3. Alright, so how do we name this alkane? First we need to know what is this branch. What kind of alkyl group? This is this contain 2 carbons, so it will be C2H 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, C2H5. It is ethyl. So to name this alkane or this whole shape, first we need to number the branch. So we know that it is in carbon number 3. Then we have dash. Then we will write this branch, which is ethyl. Then we will write the name of this alkane. This alkane or this main shape consists of 6 carbons, so it will be hex, which is the prefix of 6, then hexane, which is the group of alkane. So it will be 3 ethyl hexane. Now let's take another example. So now let's just name this shape. First, as we said before, we should take the longest continuous chain of carbons. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is the longest chain. Alright? So how do we number the carbons now? Let's just number it from the right and from the left. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. From the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now I will point the branches we have here. This is 1, this is 2. Alright? So now what we need to do is to sum or the sum of the number of branches we have here. So there's two possible answers. First one, the numbers that we have it from left to the right, so it will be 3, which is here 3, plus 6, this is 6, 3 plus 6 is 9. And if we take it from the right side, so it will be 2 plus 5. So 2 plus 5 is 7. And the smallest number here is 7. So the right numbering will be from the right. So now what is left for us, that we should name all the branches here and here. So this is 1 and this is another 1. So this is a methyl. This is another methyl. So now let's just write the name of this compound. So we have in number 2 and 5. So 2, comma, 5, then dash. We have methyl groups here. So we have 2 methyl groups. So we'll say it dimethyl, and then the long chain consists of 7 carbon. So it will be hept. Then the suffix is "an", so heptan. Alright? So if you notice that we use here the prefix di to represent 2 alkyl groups. So what do we say if we have more than 2? If we have 3? So if we have 3 same branches or alkyl groups, so it will be tetra. It will be tri. But if we have 4 same alkyl groups, it will be tetra, and so on. 5 will be penta, then 6 will be hexa, like this. Alright? So now, finally we move to cycloalkanes. Cycloalkanes are unlike alkanes. They are a closed chain of carbons. They are not like alkanes, open chains. They are closed chains. You can see here, this is and a closed chain consists of 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a triangle of carbons, 1, 2, 3. This is a square but with some branches, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So how do we name these cycloalkanes? Let's start with the first one. This first one, for what we need to know now, how many carbons do we have here? It is 4. So what is the prefix of number 4? It will be but. Alright? So, but before we write but, we should write cyclo. Cyclo, to show that this is a cyclo shape. Cyclo, then we'll say the prefix of this shape is but. Then finally, this is an alkane group, so cyclobutane. Then let's see what this triangle is. This has 3 carbons, so it will be 3. First, what we need to write is cyclo. Then we know that it is 3. 3 represent to prob, and we know that it is an alkane, so it will be proban. Alright? So let's move to the final. This is the last one. So how many carbons do we have here? First, what we need to see, the main chain here. This is our main chain. Alright? So how many carbons do we have here? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this should be what? This should be a butane. But we have branches here. How many branches? 2 branches here. 1 and 2. So how should we number this shape? So we have 2 options here. We can number it by like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or can number it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what would be the right way? So as I said in alkanes, that we will add the numbers together and get the sum of them, and then we take the smallest number between them. So let's just add 1 plus 2 equals to 3, and then the other method will be it's 1 plus 2 plus 2. So because we have here 2 branches, this is 1, This is another one. So we have two branches here. So it will be, sorry for that, it will be 1 plus 2 plus 2 equals to 5. If you take the other method, it will be 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals to 4. So what method will we take? This one. This is wrong. So now what just left for us is to write the name. So this branch is methyl, and these two branches are also methyl. So let's just name this. What are the branches? They are, we have 1, comma, 1, comma, 2, dash. How many methyl groups we have? They are 3. So you'll say try, because there are 3. Try methyl. Then the main shape is cyclo, because it is a cyclo shape, so it will be cyclo. And because it is 4 carbons, so it will be butane, cyclobutane. Alright, so that's it.